Hello, beautiful soul. How are you doing? Welcome into this collective tarot reading. It is a tarot reading that is not really associated with any zodiac sign. But if you are attracted by the title of this tarot reading, or you have just been guided here in some kind of way, maybe like wondering, well, how did I get to this video? Then this is your message. This is the closest thing I can do for you to give you a personal reading. And that is what I want to do. I want to be able to get spirit guides to come in for you and to literally give you some advice and some insights into what is happening in your world right now. This tarot reading can take on any kind of energy. It can be related to life, relationships, basically anything. If you want to know who I am, my name is Deborah. I do have another channel on here called Hedge Tarot. I will put a link below down in the description box. That is more associated with weekly zodiac readings, but this is the one that I wanted to do that's going to be a little bit more different. And I wanted to start it out for you guys here. This is mainly for people who want to express life, have a better understanding of what is going on around them, and get advice from their spirit guides as to the next things to do, or how to see things past, possibly even in a different way. So we want to get out 4 of these oracle cards here to basically have a look at different areas of your life and see what spirit guides have got to say about this and give you advice from it. It's a very open reading, so I'm allowing spirit guides to please come in and take over the reading and give the information that they really want to share with you and give us some insights into what is going on for my beautiful person out there, whoever is watching. First card out, I'm going to put it on top here. Okay, go winter, moon there. I'm not going to turn the rest right now. I want to see what is going on here. All right, so we're going to move these cards up. I need to get cards out around the first one as we are going in. So first of all, we've got the first card out, which does say winter, and it is saying take care of your needs. So this would be an indication that for whoever I am reading for right now, there is a need for you to start thinking about what you need to do for yourself and stop really thinking about everybody else's needs before yourself. There's a need right now for you to maybe even step back from certain situations. So I actually want to see what cards are going to come out underneath this card. I want to lay out some tarot cards under there and put the winter card back on top again, because that's the main energy. So let's see, spirit guides, can you show us here? Look at that. We've got some cards that have fallen, and I have spotted what I want to see. That is it. That's the cards. We're going to let spirit guides come in here and talk. There has definitely been some things happening here that has caused you to have to do this, or you need to do this. You've got a direction that has been taken here in your life. You got your justice card in the reverse position. You got your chariot in the reverse. The 7 of swords is in the reverse, and the 8 of cups. What we are looking at here, I feel like it's a path that you've been on because of the chariot card showing up here. It shows that there's been a path or a direction that you took in your life. First of all, it may have seemed like it was the wrong choice or decision, or you ended up in a situation or a place that you did not feel like you belonged in. But the thing is here, there is definitely some kind of karmic situation attached to some of the things that you've experienced because of the justice card being in the reverse position. And I feel like spirit guides kind of like trying to pull you out of a situation, because there is definitely a repetitive energy to what I'm feeling over here. We've got the 7 of swords in the reverse position. That can be even a sort of like, it's known as the sneaky card or the sneaky energy. And it can also be an indication of a situation in your life that is repeating and repeating again and again. So it's like you're getting stuck in a little bit of a loop, and this can be a karmic loop with the justice card in the reverse position. I've got this feeling, honestly, that I feel like as if spirit guide wants you to retreat from a situation. That's why we got this winter energy. Remember, a lot of animals, not where I live though, but in other northern parts of the world, a lot of the animals that are there, they do go into hibernation and retreat from situations. Whatever you have been dealing with here, I mean, this can be absolutely anything. You might be dealing with a specific person or a situation in your life that seems blocked, or people around you that are causing you to get into situations, or even maybe choices that you've made and you're wondering why things are not moving forward. You might even feel like you are cursed or have bad luck of some kind, or your life is just cursed. That's kind of energy that I'm picking up, a really strong vibe of that. But to be honest, it is not. You have been working on and releasing some karma, and this karma that you have been working on and have been releasing is something that you've been carrying, possibly even from previous lives that you've had. It seems very unfair. I do feel like your soul did want to release this energy in this lifetime. So the soul that you are, not the personality, because the personality is who's watching this video, you know what I mean? The person you are, what you like to eat, what you like to dress like, the things that you like to do, your attitude, all of that is your personality. But the soul inside of you, that quiet spot part that you are, is very old, very wise energy, and wanted to release a lot of karmic things from previous lifetimes. And because of this, you've got this two energies here where it feels like somewhere along the line in your life you went off track, but it's actually not so. You actually were meant to step through a lot of these situations. I know it doesn't seem very fair, but it is going to show as being fair as we move forward here, because I see you stopping it. I see you breaking this karmic cycle that you've been repeating here. And for a lot of you guys out there, I mean, it's different for all of you because it's a collective reading. So you got to take the pieces from this reading that you know resonate with you. Some of you, it can be associated with a specific area of your life. You might find that you have like this bad luck in love, or you might find that there's like a blockage with regards to money, or even a confusion as to what you're actually supposed to be doing in life. And it almost feels like you're a little bit lost, you know. It is because of you having to break this energy, and the way you have experienced it now, that is for sure. I see you've experienced it, and Spirit Guide is actually calling you into this reading to let you know now it is time to now release this from you. It is time to start now pulling into your own energy. The way that you break karma is to go into hermit energy. It is to distance yourself from it. And if you find that there's a lot of different things happening in your life that are very negative, and you're wondering, like, literally, am I cursed? You know, you need to silence yourself at this time. And that is why they're saying take care of your own needs. And they're even showing the Eight of Cups, walking away from almost everything that you have and going off alone somewhere. That's one of the most strongest ways you can break a karmic cycle, is to kind of like go within. Even with regards to your life, it's like if you have to go to work, you come back, you in silent mode, you kind of switch off the phone, you really cut off. I mean, usually on a spiritual level, if people can get this right, they would literally go off to the mountain somewhere. They would go off and be a hermit on the mountain for a month or two. Sometimes you find that people go to like spiritual places like ashrams, or these kind of institutions where they don't even speak to somebody. Like, you know, I find a lot of like Buddhist people, they'll go into like silent times where they don't speak to anyone. They just have like 2 weeks and they haven't spoken a word. They're in silence. And this is one of the ways and some of the things that people do to break this kind of thing and finally step out of it, which I see is what you're doing. And I feel like your spirit guides so showing you that it's winter energy, which means go quiet, walk away from these situations, even though you may not see anything changing. But this is the steps that you're going to be taking to be able to break what this is, because I do see you can. Can we look back into the past now and have a look here, Spirit Guide, and see where's this all coming from? So let's see. Take charge with authority, Lord. Wow. Okay, so we got almost like the Emperor energy coming in here. I have to ask Spirit Guide, can you show me more about what this is, please? Because the Emperor or the Lord energy, that is a very strong controlling energy. It's authority, it's control, it's where possibly in another lifetime you might have even had control. Okay, over, I'm just saying, over other people. You could have been something like a lord or a lady or a king or queen, to be honest, and you had some kind of rule or control over other people, and you know, you had to call the shots and do the things that you needed to do. So why is this affecting you in this lifetime? Or is it now that you have to be the one that feels like you are out of control? You see, so this is how it works. This is how it works. We kind of like receive everything back. That's why when we gain the knowledge and the understanding of what life is and how every single thing that we do will be returned to us, that is why we need to make those changes. That's why we need to understand, from now on, I need to be very careful what I do, because it's a journey. It's a journey through, honestly, lifetimes. So I want to see, I'm going to move it out. I want to put 2 cards down there. Ace of Wands in the, yeah. Yes, it is this that has caused you this feeling of bad luck. It is, because this is your Wheel of Fortune, very interestingly enough, in the reverse position, which literally means something that's got to do with past lifetimes, because the Wheel of Fortune is a card that is talking about the wheel that has turned, the many seasons that you have lived. And it's funny enough, because we've got the Lord right here, okay? And the Lord would be this. He would be the one on top. He would be the one that's in control of everything around him and other people's energies, what happens, when it happens, how it happens. Remember, male or female energy. This is an authority figure, and that is it here. But because of this energy that you had in a past lifetime, I mean, some of the things that you might have had to have done here in this time, you know, it was for the collective energy and not for an individual person. So you might have had to make calls where you said, we may have to go to war, you know, and to protect our land, or we may have to do something. And a lot of the people that were under you didn't really have a choice but to do certain things. This is what, maybe not as extreme as that, but on different levels. I'm just giving you an example. This is what has caused that to take place. This is sometimes described as a long run of bad luck in the reverse position, and it also has affected your ability to be able to start something and finish it with the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So it's like you start something, you have a brilliant new idea, you feel like this is going to work for me, this is going to be amazing, this is what I want to get done, this is the things I want to be able to achieve. And then because of that energy, which is the root here, whatever you're trying to start is getting held back by this. But I really feel like at this point in time, your spirit guides are kind of like letting you know, it is now time. You've paid your dues here. We're showing you this because you've worked through this energy. And it is time now that you get back into a new flow, that you start something new and you walk away from this karma that you are carrying. Okay, let's see what the root is here by you. The Sun card. Yes, they are letting you know. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. So happy you got this reading. The Sun card, enjoy success and happiness. It is finally coming in for you. It's time now. It is time for you to move forward. It is time for you to finally release this kind of energy. It is time for you to let go all of this kind of vibes. Let's go digging in a little bit deeper and see what advice they will give you. We really have to start looking at the bigger picture in our lives, because we as tarot readers, I mean, I know this is a new channel, but I've been reading tarot on YouTube since 2019. I've got a TikTok as well. I do lots of personal readings. We are shown by our spirit guides these kinds of things, and it helps us in a way to understand that a lot of things that we experience and a lot of things that go wrong and blockages that we have are associated with energies that we cannot even see. But it's funny when you really begin to understand that, and you're like, okay, so this is a bit bigger than my life right now. This is bigger than what I'm looking at. I can't just look at myself and say, but why is this happening to me? I haven't done anything wrong. You see, at the end of the day, we are more than just this one lifetime. And when we can get that bigger understanding, remember I told you in the beginning of the reading, I'm talking, your soul understands this, but your personality may be like, what is happening? In another lifetime, you were not the personality that you are now. You may have been a very much more colder person with the Lord being here. You may have been very analytical. You may have made choices and decisions from the greater good of things with that authority energy, and not really sometimes having to look at how each individual person your authority affected. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person at that time. Remember, every time we incarnate into this world, our personality does change. And sometimes we can be people that we may not even like in this lifetime. From a past lifetime, even what is still coming for you, you may become somebody else who you like, oh, I don't even like this kind of personality. But when you're that energy, you will be living that life. And it will be best and it's going to be the best thing that if in the life that you are currently in, you gain some understanding about all of this, the next incarnation that you have can be more of an enlightened one than the one that you are in now. Because if we get to a place where we have understanding, remember the Sun card is also a card of enlightenment, because it means the sun is shining and showing you what you have not seen before. It will also improve other lifetimes to come, but not only other lifetimes, the one that you're in currently right now as well. So that's the whole idea. It is to get it. And if you can get this energy and understand it and make peace with it and then work with it, it will also be able to change the life that you're in now. Okay, so let's see what comes up here. Yeah, they're definitely wanting you to have a new start. Let's lay those cards down. And you got to get out of your head about this. You got a 5 of Wands and a Page of Swords. You can have this. You got a 10 of Pentacles. Very nice. Yes, yes, yes. And let's see what else comes in here. And the Ace of Cups. So you have had a blockage. I'm going to explain to you exactly how this blockage is going to unblock for you, and so that you can understand and recognize this in your life, okay? So spirit guide, without a doubt, is encouraging you right now and trying to explain to you that the situations that you've been facing, which I can see here, is not one thing. It is not like it's just financial or it's just love, or it's kind of a combination of like stability and love here from these two cards that I'm seeing. The first thing they want you to know is that you got to get out of your head over there. You got to get out of the head. You got to get out of the blame game. You got to get out of the energy of feeling like a victim over here. If you can do this, you're going to be able to push this new start after you release a lot of these kinds of energies. This is you breaking that cycle. You're doing it in a mental way. You're doing it with how you look at life. You're doing it with how you accept life. You're doing it with how you're going to get out of your head with regards to how you think about things happening around you. When you start to understand that things are happening from way, way before you can remember, and then you understand that this sort of falls over into this lifetime, you will become to a place or get to a place where you're kind of more accepting of it. Maybe wondering to yourself like, wow, so I'm carrying this load. I'm in this kind of situation. It's not even, my fault or anything like that. It's a previous incarnation. But you know what? I'm going to accept this. I'm going to work it through. I'm going to allow myself to walk through it and not fight against it. Let me walk through it. It'll be much easier if I just accept and walk through it. If you do that, something really crazy happens. Because once you go, okay, universe, so this is what's going on with me. I think I get it. I accept it. I will release this karma. I will have to experience certain things, and then I'll accept it and I'll do what I need to do. That's acceptance. It's almost like you're releasing and restarting a new way of thinking. And when you do that, it speeds it up so quickly. It's really strange. It's like when you accept things the way that they are and you don't feel like the world is against you. You don't feel like there's something wrong with you, because that's all of this. You don't feel like people are being unfair. You don't feel like, am I cursed? Do I have bad luck? What is going on with me? You actually start to see this really much bigger picture. And that's when you can start to say, okay, so I am going to basically accept certain things. I'm going to carry this with grace, you know what I mean? And I'm going to work through it, and I have understanding about it. When you do this, it brings in this new start very quickly. What you might have had to carry for 10 years would be brought down to 1 or 2 months, 3 months. You see what I'm saying? It's all about the energy. It's all about understanding why things are happening. The first thing that you're going to experience is new thought processes here. Because I feel like they're asking you to stop looking at why things are going on and start looking at a fresh new energy. This person is like even looking back into the past here. So it's almost like he's looking back going, I think I understand why certain things were happening to me. I think I understand, even though this was not me, I'm not this person anymore, but I'm carrying this in my energy. So let me work through it. Know this. This is not permanently on you. It's time framed. There's a time in this energy. And if you accept it wholeheartedly and go like, okay, universe, let me work through this. Let me work on this energy. Let me work on releasing it. Let me work on clearing it with a sword there. And it means the very same thing with the clouds being there. It means the clouds will clear. And it's a very actual quick process that takes place, because it can happen, in fact, almost like in a moment, because it's all about understanding. And once you have this understanding about why certain things are taking place, this stops. The first thing you're going to see is you getting some new ideas. You're going to actually start focusing a lot on making plans for the future. You're almost going to feel like you're inspired again. You're going to start taking some new action. The first stage of this breaking of this karmic cycle that you're in is going to be financial flow. Congratulations. I'm just saying, it is going to be like financial flow that comes towards you. You're going to find your stability first. You won't find love yet. Okay, so there is going to be some stability issues that are fixed. You may even be able to renovate a home that you are living in if it's yours, or you may even buy your own house and have your own piece of your place, your land, your spot in the world, where you can kind of work on things there. You might even be having dreams of maybe planting some things, or planting like vegetables or something of that sort coming up here, but you really feel like you want to be able to maintain and grow a place inside and outside. That is going to be the first sign of this major karmic energy that you've been carrying breaking. Okay. My chest is a little bit croaky, guys. And then we're looking at the love here. The first energy that's going to be put right is the financial parts. Then we're going to see what comes up with love. So now let's look more further in and see what we're going to find here for you. Let's look way into the future. Let's see what advice comes through. It's going to change your life. Oh, there we go. Your life is going to be changing drastically. You've got Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. I do feel like you are going to get this right. I really do feel like you're going to get this right. There's going to be a lot of changes that take place. And to be honest, from what I'm feeling here from you, from the energy that I picked up when I first came into the reading, yes, you need this. Yes, you really do need this, because this Spirit Fox here is a sign of what is to come. It is a sign that there is going to be a lot of changes happening in your life, a lot of the way that you're living now. I really do think you also might change direction completely, somehow the way that you're living completely. And I think it's wonderful. Change is a very good sign, okay, of karma that has been broken. And here it comes up in your reading. So let's shuffle these cards and see what energies will be shown. Let's see what your spirit guides would like to show you with what is still coming. There's big changes here. I'm really curious to see how is this going to affect you still, and how are you going to be feeling when you start shifting into this. 5 of Cups, got your 5 of Cups coming in there. You're going to be releasing. Look what you don't see coming. Oh, there's the releasing. Very nice. You are breaking this karma. And by the way, the love that you're looking for here, the energy of you wanting to find love, because I see you do also want to find a relationship that's strong, stable, somebody coming in with love for you. This way, the way that you're releasing it here is with the 5 of Cups. This is the pain that you carry from what this life has done to you. And they're literally letting you know that you are going to be releasing that That is the Two of Pentacles. Very interesting. That's exactly what it means. Because the Two of Pentacles would mean you holding on to, if it's in the upright, it would mean you holding on to karma. It would mean you being unable to release things that are extremely painful for you. And that is that you see. And what you don't see yourself doing is learning some unbelievable lesson here, because I see you releasing this pain. You letting it go. Okay, you're going to see these change and shifts come into your life, and I think this is what's going to help you to even release more. What you don't know, okay, is that the love that you're waiting to receive, it still lies there. There it is. There it is. You just don't see it because you're currently feeling a little bit that energy. You see this energy. This is this energy of feeling a bit like a victim, feeling like there's something wrong with you, feeling like everything that you've ever tried has been a failure, even love, life, whatever that is, but you don't see yet because you're going to change that energy because of this. And when you do move forward here, because you don't see love immediately, but moving way into the future as you begin to see things shifting and changing in your life, you're going to trust more. And when you trust more, this is when I feel like you're really going to be turning around here and noticing these two cups. And this is literally, to be honest, your life, it's going to change very much dramatically. With the Spirit Fox here, energy from the Spirit Fox, interesting enough, there's the sun. Do you see there? If you can see nicely, there is the sun there. Look there. The promise of what is coming in the changes that will be showing up in your life. And there it is. Okay. So right now, focus on pulling back your energy from karmic situations. If they are attached to people or they are attached to situations, distance yourself from them, and then you will have this new beginnings, these new starts coming in here. They are going to bring in some very big, huge changes into your life. And do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, because you can handle this. You got this. If you can see these changes coming in, this is going to be the signs, the first signs, because Spirit Guide, I just hear them say the first signs, and I'm like, okay, the first signs are literally going to be changes that come into your life. And that is how you're going to be able to start to tell. And then I feel like you can even celebrate, to be honest. Once you notice like there is a job change taking place, there is a relocation in my life taking place, or maybe even a different feeling that I'm having from before. I've got some new ideas, some new plans. It's the first signs that your karma has been lifted, that you have actually broken this, and it is going to change your life. Honestly, for whoever I'm reading right now, I feel like your life is really going to change so dramatically that in a space of 5 years, like that's how I feel it unfolding over these next 5 years for you. You will look back and you're going to be somebody else. You're going to look differently. The way that you live is going to be differently. What you do to bring an income in is going to be differently. I feel like even the people that are surrounding you currently, not all of those people will be with you at this time. Some of them will be released from your energy. You'll leave them walk away from them because they are part of this karmic situation here. And excuse me, I'm always coughing. Apologies for that. And others, you will meet new people as well. Some of you might even end a relationship here. I'm just saying, but there is another one waiting for you in the future, because I feel like your life changes so dramatically. It's like you got all new players in your play. It's all new actors that show up there, and including the relationship energy. But there we go. Thank you so much. I hope this helps you. I hope it helps you to understand what is going on in your world. I hope it helps you understand how the events from past lives can affect you in this lifetime. It is not like you've done something wrong, okay? My goodness, my chest. I had COVID recently, so I'm not there. But anyway, but basically it is you being able to step out of this karma and completely 360-degree change your life. So even if you have to go back and listen to this reading again, because I really feel the person who is watching, you've had some heavy situations in your life. Go back and listen to it again, especially when it comes to the part where you need to distance yourself or close yourself off. It is very important to do so. When you do this, there will be a stage that you go through that you may not even want to associate with anyone. It's fine, but you won't stay there long. You'll have this to push you and start you off to this life changes that are coming in for you. Otherwise, there we go. Thank you so much. Remember to hit the thumbs up, follow if you want to. I will be releasing a couple of these a week, and I'm sending my absolute love to you guys out there. Bye.